What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat, and we are playing Child of Light today, the fanciful little RPG by Ubisoft Montreal. In the previous episode, we had found our sister in this bleak place. We're kind of in like a Redwood / Badlands transitional period at the moment. Let me get that chest on open. Got ourselves a revive, which is good because we went through a bunch of them in our weird little Let's Learn the Game period a few episodes ago. So, oh, there's a bad guy hiding back in there. I see you. You ain't fooling me. Let's see if we can get a surprise strike in. And I'd like to play around with Nora a little bit in this. So Nora is Aurora's sister. Obviously their names are going to rhyme or something. Ooh, I should probably actually focus on getting rid of Hidden though. So let's... Oh, he counterattacks. That's the first I've ever seen of that. So that's going to be super problematic. Does he counterattack every time he gets hit? Nah, I didn't make it in time. Yeah. Yeah, I know defend prevents COD. The game kind of treats you like an idiot. Like, every time you mess something up or every time you gamble, it puts the same tooltip up and it's like, listen, moron, we specifically want you to do one thing. Don't ever try and do anything that we don't want you to do. It's just like one of those little things that I've noticed, and I can probably turn them off somewhere. But considering I've missed about half the tooltips thus far, oh well. There you go. You get the hell on out of here because that counter blow sucks. That thing is brutal. On this side, we're going to go ahead and interrupt him. And then down he goes. See if I can double interrupt him right here. And then we're going to continue slowing him to just keep the chain going. I would like... Let's try out Nora for a little bit. Oh, she's got a sword too. I didn't realize she came pack and steel like her sister. Okay, and so she's got Petrify as her basic attack, I guess? It appears to be so. Well, let's try it out. We should be able to keep this guy completely and totally locked down the entire time if we just keep at it. And so there it is. Down he goes. We're going to steal his awesome backpack full of rocks. I don't know why we would want a backpack full of rocks. I don't know why he would want a backpack full of rocks. I guess it's ammo for him. What is this abysmal place? The dark wilds of some elf land. Not for nobles of our race. Where did you learn what? Okay, where did you learn magic? And you as well have wings. The forest lady unveiled the stars to me. Ah, you met her additionally. She gave me these magic rings. Little she did gift me, a tiny flute only. I am your elder sister, after all. It is my role to guard you. Hardly. This crown protects me from any fall. I will point out that the crown very clearly says foe written upon it. I'm going to try and get myself some MP back here. No, 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 no. I hate it when that thing runs into me and then you just miss out on getting a... Ooh, another confession. Alright, confession number 7 has now been found. I suppose we'll take a look around. I hope we find treasure by the pound. God. I think there's enemies by the sound. I mean, you could just keep this going forever. The lovely, lovely rhyme scheme. I'm going to try and get this guy right here before he turns around. And I actually didn't mean to rhyme that one. It's okay. Ooh, it looks like we've got a couple of strange Pokemon-esque critters hopping around. Alright, well... I'm going to go for a quick and all right here. So at least we countered somebody. Wooden Dart is out. We've taken 38 damage. We are quickened, though, so this should go a little bit easier for us. Gathering... Oh, my God. He got enormous. But then he shrunk back down. So it wasn't like a permanent size change. Just like one of those weird little things that... Now that we've been quickened, I feel as though I should probably swap her. I mean, she doesn't appear to be that useful to me. I'm going to put in Rubella for a round or two. She doesn't hit that hard, so... Neither does Rubella, but Rubella comes with lovely magical healing magic, so... I guess that's sort of self-explanatory. I should probably back off. Every time I do this, I regret it, so I'm just going to put her on defense. Yep, I knew it. I should actually probably focus on him, but with his counter blow and everything. I forget if I was focusing on the guy up top or the guy on the bottom. We'll go for the guy on the top. See if I can get that interrupt off before anything else bad happens. There we go. Tumble has managed to make it through. I love her interrupt ability. It makes me so pleased. Whew. Alright, so there's a big hit for 49. And we may actually lose her right here, depending on what happens. I'm going to have her slash it out with him. And then I don't know if this is going to... It's him right there. Let me get some more wishes. And the goal here is to slow him down long enough to where I can get this heal off on Aurora. Whether or not it'll work, I cannot guarantee, but we can at least try. So Wooden Dart is out. That's what I was worried about, so I think that would have killed her if I hadn't gotten that going. Hammer is out on Rubella. That's okay. As long as they spread the damage around a little bit, I don't mind being stomped on only slightly. I mean, I just took a shower, so it kind of makes me a little bit more smelly than normal, but still. I'm going to go for a slash over there. And we'll just try and slow all these guys down, keep them all out of our business for as long as possible so that I can throw a heal on her again. Ooh, barely got that one off. Definitely doing some wheeling and dealing right now with the slows. We'll go on the backside right now, and we'll try and give her some HP with the remaining wishes. Unfortunately, they're really going after her, so strategy may not be sustainable. I'm forced in this case to go for a healing tonic right there. Otherwise, I don't feel like Rubella's gonna make it. Her, obviously, the only goal we really have is to defend. And then they just redivert their damage. It's like, damn. I mean, the focus fire that's going on right now is just insane. Alright, well. The damage curve in this game is one that, or I'm sorry, the difficulty curve in this game is one that I'll be like, well, every now and again it just seems to like randomly amplify. Oh, we still have a bush full of wishes left, and he's still not dead? God. Alright, well, I suppose that's really, really problematic. And their activity, they're so fast. It's like, damn, like, what do you even do? Like, just getting hit 3 times for every, you know, couple times I get a hit off. I mean, I can barely just hang in here and cast attacks. Yeah, I gambled and lost again. Well, never mind. He didn't hit the right guy. And so we've wiped out one of them now. And we're going to try and do interrupts. Not going to get that one off in time, so we'll put her on defense just in case. $97 damage. Jesus Christ. It's like sometimes... Please tell me that that's going to be... Okay. I thought I had the wrong activity here. We definitely need, like, way more interrupts occurring. Counterattack's becoming problematic. Not only are we outnumbered, but we're now taking damage every time we deal damage, so it's... There are no wishes to collect, are there? I don't see any. You're telling me to collect wishes, but eh. Well, swapping to the appropriate element would probably help, but then again, I'm not so sure that everything here is weak to water or whatever. See if we can't get rid of him. There we go. We finally chopped him in half. As only he deserves. In true geological fashion, we managed to just hammer him open like the rock that he is and take all of his goodie bits that are hidden on the inside. I'm going to... He's got a defensive shield going on right now, so I don't think... He's not actually countering us. He's just like buffing his own armor over and over and over again. Yes, I know defend prevents being interrupted. I thought I could outrun him. And since I'm not given any concrete numbers other than medium, like you get long cast, you get ultra long cast, and you get medium cast. If I had specific numbers, I could run the math in my head really fast versus like how long his attack takes versus mine and be like, obviously that ratio is not going to work out. Fortunately, without any numerical specificity here. Oh my god, this fight is just dragging. The game likes to interrupt you, and so in order to see if I can keep Aurora from getting hit, I'm going to see if I can interrupt this. Nope, still hit Aurora. That's funsies. And there it is. And so no harm, no foul, because when you level up, you get all your HP and MP back, so that works out fantastically. Looks like Nora's gotten herself a level up as well, and so has Finn. Everybody's leveling up today. Why, a talking fairy. As if a Firefly true. Ha, huh, you're a feisty blue. Aurora, this bug is perfect for you. Let's get ourselves some treasure here. I think we're deserving. And so we've gotten ourselves potent magic potions. Cool. I don't know if there's anything... Oh, there's one right... I almost went right past that. I saw it right at the last second. It was hiding along the edge of my vision, like those weird little sparkly things that you get sometimes, like when you've been outside for too long. Like, you know when you stare at something bright for too long and you get those, like, graphical artifacts in your eyes? I don't know what they're called. They're probably called, like, luminous artifacts or something sophisticated sounding. But anyways, it was kind of like that. It was along the corners of my vision. I was like, well, almost walked right past it. Firefly elixirs right there. I should probably use up some of these permanent buffs and things that I have too. Let me go to my inventory. And we've got a Magic Defense Stardust. Honestly, I'm just going to keep putting everything on her because she seems to really be the target of focus fire for a lot of the enemies. So we'll go ahead and just drop it right there. I don't think I have any other items that permanently allocate anything. I don't know really what direction this is going, and there appears to be a helicopter buzzing my house right now. Why? I have no idea. Apparently, like, horrible things are happening outside or something. Let me... Well... Alright, so... We go up here and we drop this block, obviously. Hey, stop that. So we'll push this on over this way, and once we drop it down through the waterfall, we'll be able to put it on the button. I don't know if I'm supposed to go back to the right during the course of this episode, because it's saying that in order to do the quest right here, let's see, for Pastoral Panic, near the blossoming tree, eliminate all the dark creatures wild in the Matilda's Garden of Avo the Mild. I don't know where that is. If you take a look at the map of Lemuria, there's the Matilda's Forest right there, the Plains of Rambert. I mean, we can teleport around, so it might be worth taking a look in just a minute. Oh, and it tells you how many different Stardust and things you found there, too. That's kind of nice. That's unique. Well... Let's go back. Let's go take a look. I'd like to figure out if there's anything that we left behind really fast. I'm not going to fly around looking for treasure or anything, but I want to make sure that we haven't left any quests behind either. So they're talking about Matilda's Gardens and everything else, which I thought we had cleared out Matilda's garden already. Grab all of those because we might need them later. We also need to allocate skill points, as I recall. So probably do that in just a moment. I'm going to go to the right, and what I basically want to check in on is I want to make sure that we haven't missed out on, for example, that little guy that was a crow for a bit. And so if we go back, maybe he'll be able to offer something to help us out, or maybe it'll just be fluff, I don't know. But in any case, the old man from the village, is this his house? Prepare yourself, his invaders, let us rouse. Those are quite large invaders, in fact. So we've got a surprise strike right now. I think this looks like a pretty opportune... Yeah, I mean, this looks like a great time to do a Starlight All. It's interesting that they both cast the same amount. Let's go for it. AoE time. On this side, we are going to... I suppose we'll bring in Finn, since he's probably at full MP right now. We'll have him throw out a wildfire on one of these piggy guys, because as I recall, they're weak to fire. Cool. And we'll get to work roasting some pork right there, because there is nothing more delicious than a little bit of Kahlua pork. Just got to put it in the ground for a little while, let it roast for a bit. It's amazing. Just absolutely scrumptious. So he's now petrified. I'm going to have to risk this one because I can't let him get more attacks off. We'll see how it goes, but I really kind of need him to be canceled out. It's not going to save us because he's apparently going to be petrified for the remainder of the decade, but... How many turns has he been petrified for, too? God, it's brutal. Let's go ahead and throw out a knock right there. Let's slow him down because he's just moving too quickly on us. There we go. And so we've gotten rid of the primary concern, which is the buff bots, making sure everybody's just causing us all kinds of problems. I'm going to spend the remainder of my time here trying to heal everybody up, I think. The remainder of my wishes, anyways. So we should also probably throw a little bit on Finn because he's not looking so well. I mean, he's still smiling in his portrait picture, so I feel like it's not that bad. We don't have any Wolfenstein action going on right now where he's looking like more and more beat up. Simultaneously, I would prefer to make sure that, you know, his real personage right here remains in the same general state of mind as his portrait, I guess. On this side, let's go for a wildfire. And down he goes. Another 1336 on in. That should level up Rubella, as I recall. Oh, no. Well, maybe I should allocate some of these points. Let's do that. So Aurora's got a couple more points to elevate. Or, I'm sorry, to add. She'll get elevate damage next. I was reading while simultaneously having things to allocate here. On his side, we're continuing to work that way. I'm hoping we can get to the end of like 2 of these trees because I'd like to get the wildfire all as well. But I don't know if it's going to be available. I don't know how long the game's going to be. I think with her, we've gotten Quicken rank 2. Charm time is permanent. I may actually not go any further down this. We may try and do another path. Maybe use her as like a hybrid, see how many buffs we can get her. Because she's already a buff bot, the more things we can add to her repertoire, the more useful she is. So if she's already got Elevate All, or Quicken All, and the regular Quicken, I could have saved these 2 points and gone somewhere else, I guess. I don't know, what's useful down this way? Not a whole lot of melee attack down here, and since we do a lot of melee attacking in this game, I do feel like it's probably a good idea to get a bit more strength on every single character. Alright, and so having gotten rid of our skill points, let's have a look here and we'll handle the remainder of these enemies. I'm going to try and go into all of these with surprise attacks if I can. We're going to open with a Starlight All right here. I believe I will swap in Nora right now. We'll just have her attack somebody. And he's going to use Menace, which is going to allow him to speed everybody up. Hopefully it doesn't stack. I mean, it looks like it does, which is really, really bad. That one's going to get interrupted right there. There we go. We've timed it just perfectly. It's not going to matter because he's actually going so speedily along our little timey bar down here that unfortunately we're not able to keep ahead of him anyways, but we can make his journey a little bit more painful each time. And so down he goes. I should probably grab some wishes while I'm here just to refill everybody. A tumbled sapphire. That's actually a tier 2 gemstone that we've managed to rope for ourselves. We can't go into the background, but I do want to jump into the Oculus right now and take a look and make sure that we've crafted all the things that we can craft. And so we've got 3 of those. Definitely would love more fire gems. Tumbled sapphires. No, I don't want... Wait, what? There's actually multicolored ones? What does that do, I wonder? Maybe I should try one of those out. We'll see if we can get some of the lower tiered ones, and we'll try out, for example, one of those right there. You can mix colors, so if you wanted to make hybrids for now... Actually, let's do that right here. A tumbled amethyst. And what do we get out of you? It's going to give magical damage by 30% when your health is below 20%. Reduce physical damage by 10%. That's actually really good. And increases your physical damage by 30%. Okay, so not so impressed with the amethyst thus far. It's actually pretty good as a defensive item, I think, if you got other people that don't have anything quite as good. And so I think I'll probably put it on her just in case. Go back, and let's continue. Yeah, like I'm going to allow that to happen. Surprise strike, another difficult battle in front of us. Aurora started in the back position on this one. I believe the best course of action here is probably going to be to swap in Rubella and get a heal off early in the fight, because I just noticed that, oh, we don't have the MP for it. Even better. Even better. Okay, well, in that case, let's throw out a healing potion, I guess. And since she's using fire elemental, we'll start on the guy in the back, and maybe not. They're both gonna probably... Oh my god, this is gonna get really, really nasty really, really fast. Let's put in Finn, because we're gonna need a nuke. Have him defend for now, because obviously there's no estimating like who's gonna get hit. A 66 damage critical right there. 32 damage hit, and these guys are speeding right along. God. Let me heal her right now, and then we'll use up some of these wishes. This battle actually turned out to be quite a bit worse than I expected. That extra crit didn't help either. I feel like I'm trapped into a circle of just like defending right now. Like there's nothing else that I can do. Like they're moving so quickly that like I really think they need to think about nerfing, at least on the hard difficulty, some of these haste spells, because you have 2 people and they have 3, which puts you in an endless chain of being interrupted over and over and over again. And while I realize that I can do that to the enemy too and I outnumber them, it seems as though it's a little bit of an oversight. Like there's really no counter. Like I can't remove that from them, so there's no way for me to counter this except just to sit here with my hands over my head hoping I don't get annihilated before it wears off. Okay, and so we are definitely trapped in a corner right now. I'm going to throw that on Finn, who now has a turn. And with his... I think he's going to swap in for... God, somebody. I don't know. We'll put in Rubella. Oh, wait. I just did something foolish. Well, she's still wounded. Hopefully the potion still goes off. I don't know if that's how it's going to work, but we can try. Okay, so cool. So there's the magic potion. Hopefully will last a little bit longer. Okay, so the heal is off. Not really liking how the enemy gets 3 guys and you get 2 the entire game. On normal difficulty, this may have worked in theory, but on this difficulty, it basically, just seems as though the enemy has such a tremendous advantage. Like, I've done nothing but backpedal this entire fight. And especially now that they're stunning people, it's just like, really? I guess all we can do now is just hope we don't get any crits. I mean... See if we can't turn the tide slightly right there. I mean, they're still... Yeah, they're back to being hasted again. Okay, so... we're gonna have to swap her. We have no choice because she's gonna die on the next turn. I wonder if lull cancels it out. I can't guarantee that attack's gonna get off though. Yeah, it's flashing the tooltip at me again like, you're an idiot, please stop getting interrupted. So, while my math may be slightly off, having myself chain stunned and slowed and paralyzed every single turn. Yeah, I don't see any way we're getting any attacks off right now. Basically, we're just chain defending over and over and over again. It's simply too fast. Every single time they've got somebody up that can interrupt us, like, what are you going to do? I would love to get a lull off to stop this from happening. Unfortunately, I can't get anything done because I get interrupted every single time. So he's going to get an attack off before, so we'll chain defend again. Like, there's not much you can do against an ability that's overpowered like that. Everybody just chain defend over and over and over. Oh my god, we might get to attack. But nope, we're not going to get to attack because we've just got to sit here and spam healing. This is going to be the time where I'm going to swap her for Rubella, who is then going to cast a heal. Oh, you still get paralyzed even if you're in defense? Okay, well... Let's see if I can use the remainder here to give her a bit more health. It's only going to give her like 12 HP though. I sincerely doubt she's going to get that attack off, so we'll just defend one more time. Okay, and so now we're on even footing. So now the game can actually be played. And this was an incredibly long and drawn-out fight, to the extent that it was almost sort of... I don't know. The plant regrows. We've been in the game so long that the plant has regrown. We have actually gone so long that nature's seasons have been like, listen, I'm lapping you, man. You really need to kind of get on with something here. I'm going to go ahead and use the wishes that they just gifted us with to at least attempt to turn the tide here, because, frankly, this battle has not been kind to us. And then I suppose we'll just defend because we don't have a choice. I really hate these spiders, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. These spiders are ridiculous. That haste all ability that they just spam out every single turn is just like, really? Since he's vulnerable to fire, continue to defend right there because there's no way she's going to outrun that attack. Every time I defend, it goes to the person who's not defending, and every time I don't, they interrupt me. It's just like, damn. What do you even do? Can't win if you tried. Let's interrupt him. And then we'll go for a slash right there. And then we'll use this turn to restore health one more time. Come on. Slowest heal ever. Like, I really do wish, like I said in the previous episode, like if you held the left click, it would heal slowly. If you held left click and right click, it would just speed up the process and make it go faster. And you would just lose your light meter faster, because it's just like sitting here is very, very tedious trying to heal people. I'm going to see if we can interrupt him with a tumble. Oh. Incredibly disappointing. We're here, we're going to be defending. Swap in just about anybody, to be honest, is what I need to do right now, but she's going to have to defend because she's not going to be able to make it. Same here. There we go. And so now it's not so bad. I mean, he can still use Bombard, which can be a problem for us, but I think we'll be able to, like, chain stun him down now. There we go. So we barely survived that one, and we used every single one of our consumables. Like, we have nothing left. We have no backup plan at this point. That was really, really bad. So hopefully the quest reward is worth it. If it's not, I'm going to be super, super disappointed. Good to be out of that blasted village. Only thanks to me it doesn't get pillaged. So your garden is free of all creatures. About time, moss grows quicker. My poor greens, the whole lot's a mess. After this, about your reward, you cannot bicker. Sorry, Aurora, that he's treating you so rotten. Don't worry, Finn, it's already forgotten. But perhaps you know a spell to change a Capili to be a robin. It's got 4 tumbled tourmalines. Let's go ahead and take a look at those and figure out what they do. And then we'll also get started on the overmap, throwing around a little bit of HP because people are pretty beat up after that fight. That was more or less the nastiest one we've seen so far. I'm going to break the episode off right here. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me in the Nerd Castle for another episode of Child of Light. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Hopefully the challenge is ahead. Well, hopefully there's not as many haste spells ahead. That's all I have to say about that. I mean, it's rough. It's real, real rough. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow.